Hi everyone, welcome to Conceptual Thinkers Talk Primary Math Concept. So I haven't been uploading a lot of videos recently. Now that is because I'm trying to prepare the primary school SA2 or weighted assessment exam for the student, and also to spend some time to take off after their exams. So now I'm fully recharged and I'm ready to actually give you more videos to explain to you how to actually solve primary school word problems question. So now for this video, I will be looking at more than less than equal stage concept, which involve a bit of working backwards. So I'll be using one of the questions from Raffles Girl Primary School 2022 SA2 Paper 1 question 30. So the reason why I use this question is because I have students who actually ask me how to solve this question, and I feel that this question is supposed to be under a paper 2 question instead of in paper 1. So which means that it's challenging and it's interesting to actually to show you how to do this question. So without further ado, let's dive in and look at the question. I will be using our 4I methodology to solve this question. So first, let's interpret the question. Ravi had some marbles. He took 1000 marbles and placed them into 3 boxes, A, B, and C. He then added 275 marbles to box C and doubled the number of marbles in box A. He took out 300 marbles from box B. In the end, there was an equal number of marbles in all the 3 boxes. How many marbles were there in box A? So if you look at the question, there will be some changes to the number of marbles in each boxes, and in the end, there was an equal number of marbles in all the 3 boxes. Now, because of that, so for me, I will classify this concept under more than less than less than under a equal stage concept. So the reason why I put under equal stage is because you notice that in the end they are equal. So I will be using a before and after model drawing to actually show how to solve this question. Now, because the equal will be happen in the end, so usually I would like to start to draw the model using the ending part and build up to before, or we call it at first. So this is how I'm going to implement the methodology. So in the end, if you look at A, B, and C, the model should be equal in length. Okay. Now you can use a ruler to draw it, or you can actually, like me, using freehand. Now you just need to approximately having the same length when you are trying to show that they are equal. Now I will actually put dotted line to actually show that they are of equal length. Okay, then now whatever I'm going to do now, I'm going to use blue color to show the movement. Now earlier I mentioned that it's actually a working backwards, involve a bit of working backwards, because from in the end when we move to at first, it's actually a working backwards way. So if he, for example, in this case, let's say he added 275 marbles to box C. This means that if we move backwards, we should actually remove away 275 marbles from box C. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove away 275. So I'm going to remove this. Okay. Next, we know that he actually doubled the number of marbles in box A. So this means that if you look at box A, half of it, so this will be 1 unit and this will be 1 unit, will be gone because he doubled it. So when we reverse it, we should actually remove one of the units. Okay. Now he took out 300 marbles from box B. So since he took out, when I reverse it, I need to add back the 300. So I'm going to add back this 300 here. Now once we do this, then we will be getting back to at first. Now I want you all to look at the model here and take a look. Now if you look at the red bar, this red bar actually consists of 2 units. So this means that for B, the red bar here should be 2 units. Okay, now if you look at C here, the remaining should be 2 units minus away 275. Okay, then A left with 1 unit. So I'm going to draw the model for F first. Okay, so that you get to see the movement. So for A, I only have 1 unit for A. Then for B, I'm going to have 2 units. 1 unit, 2 units, and 300. For B, then for C, I only have 2 units minus away 275. So this is actually 2 units minus away 275. And the question is asking for A at first, right? So this will be my question mark. Okay, now all this will be equal to 1000 as mentioned in the question. Okay, 1000 here. Okay, so this means that my job is to actually find ways to link my units with numbers. So how I go about doing it is I'm going to show you how I will be using our at first model to actually solve the question. Now there's a few things that I need to do. I'm going to use the red color to show you what I'm going to do. Now this is not in terms of units, and you notice that we still have to minus away 275. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase this by 275. Yeah, you notice that actually my model 275 is quite small compared to 300. So it doesn't matter as long as it making sense when it comes to the length of the model. So I'm going to add a 275. So I'm going to show that this is actually 275. Now if I add 275 to box C, this means that my total I also need to add 275. Okay, so what happened to my box C is box C in the end should give me exactly 2 units after I add in 275. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the steps to solve them. So for A is actually 1 unit. Then for B it will be 2 units and an additional of 300. Then for C will be exactly 2 units. And in the end we should get 1000 plus 275. Okay, now my job here is to make units equal to a number. So if you add the units here, we should get 5 units plus 300 will be equal to 1275. Okay, then you notice that we have a 300 here. So in order to remove it, so I don't want this 300, what I do is I can minus away 300 to my left side. I also want to minus away 300 to my right side. So in the end, my left side here, I will left with 5 units. So here, if you take 1275, you minus away 300, you should get 975. Okay, then our objective is to find the value of A, which is 1 unit. So let's find what is 1 unit by taking 975 divided by 5. Okay, now this is a paper 1 question. So my suggestion to you is to actually do the long division. So let's try and do the long division here. So 975, if I divide by 5, I should get 1 here. So 5, so 9 minus away 5, I should get 4. Bring down 7, I will get 9 here. So I will get 45. So 47 minus away 45 will give me 2. So I bring down this 5, I'll get 5 here. So I need 5 to get 25. I got 0. So this means that my 1 unit will give me 195. So this will be the answer that is required by the question, because for A at first is only 1 unit. So this is how I implement the methodology to solve the question. So lastly, we need to do our inspection. So let's inspect our solution and see whether it makes sense. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will look at A. So A at first, right? So let's look at everything at first. So for A, we have 195 based on our answer. Now if you look at B, B will be 2 units. So I will take 195 times 2. Then I need to add another 300. So 195 times 2, I will get 390. Then I add another 300. I should get 690. Okay, then if you look at C will be 2 units minus away 275. So 2 units will be 195 times 2. Then I need to minus away 275. So I should get 390 minus away 275. So I should end with 115 for C. So if you add them up, so if I take 195 plus 690 plus 115, so you will notice that you will be able to get 1000. So which means that this is what is the total value at first, right? Okay, then let's try and see what will happen in the end. So for ending for A, we know that A will double, so will be 195 times 2. So I'm going to get 390. Now for B, he's going to took out 300 for B, so which means that I will take 690. I minus away 300. Then I will get 390. Then for C, added 275. So it will be 115 at first, plus 275. Then I get 390. Then you notice that all these are equal, which is what the question mentioned. So with this, I inspect my solution and I'm pretty sure that my answer is correct. Yeah, this is how I actually use our center point methodology to solve the question. So I feel that this question actually supposed to belongs to paper 2 question. Firstly, because it's a P5 question, so it's more challenging for the P5 student. And the steps and the skill of the model drawing, I think, is more advanced. So I think it should be worth more than 2 marks. Okay, so I hope that you learn how to actually solve this kind of question. And what you can do is you can try to attempt this question on your own. Then you can look at the video to actually check and verify whether your answer is correct or not. Okay, so that's all for this episode. I will see you in the next video. Bye.